and I'm
and we are live for another edition of Hip Hop Dance Stories.
Hello.
And who we got this week, Aphro?
What? We got a show for you. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. What was that? What was that? Was that you or was that me? Who's here? Hey. Are we frozen?
Me.
Are we frozen?
Here we go. We back.
You back? Doing the shit again.
We all back. Yeah, we all got frozen for a second.
Uh-oh.
I don't get it.
Yes. So again, we're back.
We are
another
back.
edition of Hip Hop Dance Stories.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's frozen.
Yeah.
Technology these days, huh?
Yep. And who is our guest this week, Aphro? Who we got?
We got Sweet LD up in the spot, in the place to be. Come
on.
It's
hammer time today.
This is crazy.
Oaktown,
hammer time.
7 time. Okay.
What you talking about, V-Luv? There we go. Papa Chicken's up in the house. What up, Papa Chicken?
Hey.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with V-Luv's connection.
Uh-oh. So where's my girl at?
She's coming. She just hit me maybe 10 minutes ago and said she was behind.
Okay.
But she's prepared, though, because I talked to her all week.
Hey.
Yep. So first, we got to shout out our sponsors while the room is filling up. We got, once again, West Los Scandalous. And we also have MetaRay Physics. They do all kind of fitness workouts for all sports enthusiasts, including dancers. So shout out MetaRay Physics and West Los Scandalous.
Yes.
And let's bring V-Luv into the stream. You doing better, V?
What is going on here?
Yeah.
What is going on?
So what's going on with you? You know, start the show off.
Well, first off,
sending prayers and strength.
Yes.
Exactly. To the diabolical Bismarcky.
That's right. You know? We definitely have to give him a shout out, sending our prayers, speedy recovery. Definitely.
Well, let's put that good energy out there. Set it off boogie style, Aphro.
Hey.
And you tell your boy Legendary what's the coldest biz song you like to boogie to.
Go off.
That's a cold one too.
Oh my God! When I tell you I can hit them breaks, not even playing. Like Biz is definitely somebody that I vibe to. If I'm on public transportation, I don't give a shit how people are looking at me sometimes. If I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. Like what?
What's up, Trace? I see you out there, Tracy. What's your favorite Biz song to boogie to, V-Luv?
Yes.
Let's send Biz some good energy, man. Not just a sad prayer. Let's send him that good boogie energy, Cuddy. What was your favorite Biz song to just get loose to?
The Biz is going off.
Ooh, you too?
Yeah. That Biz is going off. That Biz. Go off.
It's my shit.
But you know, on the faithful Cuddy Mac tip, make the music with your mouth Biz is a classic Cuddy Mac cut.
Yeah, make the music with your mouth Biz. Yeah. Hey, yo, what happened to Biz?
He got a little illness going on right now. He's been hospitalized.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So
gotta give him Gotta give him the finger.
Yep. I'm saying we sending good energy. My favorite Biz Marquee song of Boogie 2 is what's my other one? Reagan is depressed, but I voted for Shirley Chisholm. Which one is that?
Yes, that is the Bismarck. The Bismarck. Nobody.
The Bismarck. Nobody beats the Biz.
Yeah, that's
nobody
mine.
beats the Biz.
That's mine.
Nobody beats the Biz. Nobody beats the Biz.
Yeah, that's the one I like. The Boogie too. I like that one. And like I said, love Biz going off for sure. But nobody beats the Biz is my one. And then when I'm in my smooth mode, then I'm straight vapors.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that whole Diabolical album is fire.
Come on, man! Come on now.
That's a crazy album.
But don't sleep on. It's a cold cut with maybe like after he had the little court situation for that sample. It's a song called "Funk Is Back" that Large Professor did.
Oh my gosh!
That's a cold.
Professor, you already know. You should already know.
You
already know.
I see we got Sweet LD coming into the building.
Hey.
So we can hit her off with this grand introduction.
Are we gonna do the move for her?
Oh yeah, we gotta set up the move. We gotta hit the wave. We gotta hit the wave shot. Wait, we gotta position ourselves though. Yeah, we gotta have the angle shot. You gotta position yourself first.
So I can make
all right. Yeah, because you gotta look at the camera shot.
Hold on.
You gotta look at the camera for the wave shot.
Wait.
Y'all ready?
Hold on.
No, not yet. We're gonna bring y'all in.
Which way we doing it? Which way we doing it?
That way. Let's set it up. Yeah, we set it halfway.
Am I doing it right?
Yeah. You got to angle a little bit more, V-Luv, so your head could be looking at the camera shot. Let me see. I think I'm gonna get this side.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, okay, this way. Okay.
Which way is it? Which way we going?
We're doing the same direction.
All right, so hold up.
Okay, let's all get the same direction.
Stay right there.
Yeah. There you go, V-Luv.
There you go.
All right, here we go, y'all.
Hold up.
We got this sister coming on right now. Ain't nothing sour about her.
Word up.
She could put her dance foot in a bucket of water and it comes out sweet tea.
Hey.
This woman here, and we're going to go into it, went for the crown of the king of rock. So without further ado, we're going to bring the noise and pump it up. Pump it up. Oh, boy. Yeah. What up, boy?
Oh, yeah.
What up? How is the queen today?
Yes. Hello, beautiful. How are you today? Happy Sunday.
Okay, because I'll see y'all.
There you go. Yeah, you freezing up a little bit.
Everybody. How you doing? How you doing?
There you go.
Doing great.
You chopping up. What are you doing? Rolling?
There she is.
I just made it back. I'm good. Here we go. Y'all got me?
Okay. Yeah. We're still a little freeze frame. Well, we got you.
Yeah, we got you.
There you go.
There
you go.
Okay. No, she's catching up. It's catching up.
There we go.
Okay.
It's catching up. What am I messing
up? No, you're right there. You right there. Yeah.
Okay, y'all got me. Okay.
All right. No, we're here, so we know it's you though. You gotta give us one. All right, I'm gonna set you up. Huh? I need a tornado. I need the tornadoes. You know,
Oh
just give me
my
one
God.
time. Just give it to me. Just give it to me one time. Yeah.
Hey.
All perpetrator. She's like a tornado.
Yes.
Woo! Yes.
Whoop, whoop.
We gotta
So
do a slow
yeah,
down.
man, we're
Slow
gonna
it
break it
down.
down. Indeed. So we're gonna
Yes.
break it down and get inside your dance mind from the beginning to the end.
That's
Yep,
gonna be
yep.
awesome. Thank you
Because
guys.
we know we're gonna be rolling with us.
You welcome,
Yes,
girl.
I'll be
Yes.
good with you guys.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yes,
That's right. How you doing,
indeed.
Queen?
So yeah, so we're gonna start with the
Good. How are
beginning.
you guys doing?
And my
How is
man
everybody?
V-Luv. Oh,
See, we have Aphro and then Soul Brother V-Luv. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yep,
Yes.
All
yep.
right. How y'all doing? How
We
y'all
doing
doing?
good. It
How you
is
doing, Queen?
here. We are
I'm
blessed.
awesome. I'm doing great. I know Legendary doing good because he got on my nerves early, so he doing good.
whole
That's
connection.
good. That is
Doing
him.
good. Yes, he's doing his job.
Here we go. We all back.
Oh, that's funny. She said you got on her nerves earlier, Ledge.
He started early.
What I
He
do? What I do?
He started early.
you know
But
how
I
Legend do
appreciate you
it.
guys waiting because I'm late. I know I'm late. I was supposed to be here at 4, so thank you
No,
guys.
you all good.
Thank y'all.
It's a
Yes, it's
blessing.
so good. That's right. That's
It is a
right.
blessing to be here. Trust me, it really is.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes,
So
ma'am.
what
Yes,
questions are
but
you guys gonna ask me? Because y'all know
yeah.
y'all got me nervous.
Oh,
Oh,
for
oh,
real?
oh.
Nah,
Don't
I think
but
I
love.
think I was supposed was I supposed to go first?
Yeah, it ain't nothing but love here, sweetheart.
yes. Don't
Okay.
be
You know,
nervous.
we treat you like
This
the
is one
boogie
thing
goddess
I
you
wanna
are.
That's right.
one,
Okay.
This
Yeah,
is your story. Can't nobody listen
yeah,
to your story. This is you.
yeah. We don't want no
this about you. This
foolishness.
about
Yeah,
you.
no weak shit.
That's
No
right.
tabloid. We going inside the dance mind. You know what I'm
Yeah, we
Okay.
wanna
saying?
know.
That's
So
right.
our dancers, you know what I'm saying, can look like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
When they
You
get
look
their
great.
prime, you
Oh
did.
my gosh.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, we start off. V-Love, we're gonna
Yes.
start with your early days. So set it off, V-Love.
Yeah, first of all, I want to know where you from. Where were you born and raised?
I was born in Houston, Texas, but
Okay.
I was raised in Oakland, California.
That's
Yes,
right.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
we left here when I was I think I was 5 or 6 years old. We moved. My mom moved myself and my brothers to the Bay Area, and so I grew up
Right.
there. Yeah, I was there till I was like, I think we moved back here when I was 35 or something. So I
35, 30.
did stay that whole time. Yeah.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, can I
Another
jump in
thing.
real quick, V-Love, since we on Oakland?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go.
Sweet LD.
Yes, sir.
Why is it? It doesn't matter if it's a grandmother, a grandfather, an uncle, a deacon. Everybody from the Bay thinks they have just a little bit of pimp in them. Where does that come from? Because they all said it. And I wouldn't have said it because they all said it to me.
Okay.
It's like we all
Okay.
got a little pimp in us and they pop the collar. Oh, dude. So what is that?
I think it was because honestly there was like no as far as I was raised, no demarcation in the lines between the neighborhood where you had your house and then the other hood where other things were going on, because whoever was at your house, near your house, they were venturing into that other part of town to do what they were doing. So it was kind of all blended. You didn't feel, I didn't feel estranged, like that's something I didn't need to know about. They all felt like family, like community. So I think the language that they spoke, the vibe that was there, it just kind of melted over, and because my brothers were like that. So if that's any indication, my brothers were younger than me. They're both deceased. God rest them in peace. They awesome brothers, but they were both younger than me. But I went to Catholic school. They went to public school. Their friends were thugs. Mine's were valley girls, but we're in the same household. And their friends are my younger brothers because they grew up with my brothers. So I mean, we saw all of it.
That's crazy.
Some of our family members were
That's crazy.
in the same house. So it wasn't as
Sorry to hear that
ratchet
about
or
your.
as harsh as the crack epidemic made it at some
Right.
point. But these were family members who were
Yeah.
they was trying to take care of their families. And so sometimes they venture into maybe selling some weed or selling some other stuff or
That's
you
right.
know doing
Yeah.
some things. But they were
Okay.
in neighborhoods where they were middle class neighborhoods. But they knew about the other side, and
That's right.
it was just all family. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
So I
That's
think
right.
that's what it is. Cause trust me, I think I got gangster in me, but
Yeah.
Right.
I
Yeah.
went to all
Definitely.
girl Catholic school. You feel me? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead,
that's
V-Luv,
what
with the
I
early
think it is.
questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did he freeze up?
Is he frozen?
He's froze.
Oh, you froze up, V.
He's
Oh, here he
he's
comes.
doing
Here
everything
Oh,
for
There
you
for
you
guys
go.
got me
the
back.
next question.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So go ahead. Go ahead, V.
Yeah. Next one I want to know was what inspired you to start dancing. Period. Not with the groups or anything. Just what started you off dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to know
Um,
your origin.
the to be honest, I think the only origin I have is I was born with it because I was doing
Mm.
this from the age of 4 and 5, and my mom and dad would have family members over or friends over, and they had the beer and they had the games and they smoking and they not weed but smoking cigarettes and they got the drink and all this other kind of stuff, and my mom would call
Right.
me out and have me dance for family members and friends and
See.
stuff. So I was born with it, honestly, and if you put music on I can barely be still now. It's
Right.
just in me. Yeah.
It's within
That's
you.
It's
right.
just in me.
That's right.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
what was your first dance move?
What was my first dance move?
Yeah, was it the WAP? What was it? What
Oh,
was it? The
you,
Cabbage Patch? We don't
oh, for
know.
me
Is
as
it
a
the
child,
bus
or
stop?
just no. I think the first dance move that kind of got me out there, with some attention, was the Cabbage Patch. Yeah,
Oh, there
but
we
Mm,
other
go.
than that,
That was my favorite.
I can see
yeah, I
that.
was just into dance because I took modern jazz in high school. I took tap.
Okay.
I took all of it,
Yeah.
thinking that I might be with Alvin Ailey or somebody at some point, Debbie Allen. But I just didn't have, I don't think, the confidence that I felt I needed to move that way, to be in those circles, to be around those people. I just didn't have that perception of myself
Right.
well enough
Mm.
to 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 venture out into that. So I just stayed where I felt comfortable, which was club the club scene a little bit,
Yeah, yeah.
kicking with
What
my
was you guys
friends and
club
doing
scene
that
like?
thing.
What was your club scene like
It
there?
was
You know,
just
growing up there.
for the it was just dope. I mean, it was like it wasn't crazy for me. I wasn't into let's go get high, let's go get drunk, let's do that. It was just all about getting to whatever club was available, was open, and we was just
Yeah.
dancing. I would go in dry clothes and come home just wet, just soaked. Everything, hair look a mess, makeup gone, everything was dry. Yeah.
Straight
So
getting
You
I mean
know,
that
moved.
it,
was my thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I
it's a
think when you
trip
go to the
because.
clubs, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it depends on the person's motive for going out. So for me at that time, my two motives were to dance and probably to meet somebody cute. But if I didn't meet nobody cute, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, those are my two
Oh, there we go.
motives. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
those are my two motives.
Were you in like any like? Were you in any like? I know Les said you didn't do too much in the battle scene, but I know you had some kind of battling going on in the scene. You know what I mean? Somewhere you got into some
Uh,
kind of competition or anything with any other dancers, females, males, whatever.
I think mine was so low key. Honestly, it was just like so low key because I'm on the dance floor to dance, and of course you would have mostly guys come over to you and do some stuff to kind of get it going. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
okay, let's see what you got. You feel what I'm saying? So
right.
that was like friendly
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. There
Oh,
we
she
go.
went.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah, there
we
she
got
go.
you.
Mhm.
We
She
got
back.
you.
Am I there? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
a do not disturb, but I might hang y'all up. So I don't want to do it. Um, but yeah, it was a friendly competition because I'm not trying to blow my head up. Look, but I'm just saying back then, You know,
No, but
I was cute. I was cute. And so this was their way of trying to holler at me at the time. You know, let me go
Mhm.
see what this girl got and let me
Mhm.
dance as hard as she's doing. I didn't
Absolutely.
really have that with women. Women didn't come to me like that. Now, once we got with Hammer, it was a total different vibe.
okay, we're
It
gonna, we
was
gonna
a
talk about that.
Yeah, we're gonna
different,
get to that. We're gonna get to
We're
that.
gonna get into
yeah.
that. Hold on.
But
Yeah,
at the
yeah, yeah.
time, that's why I said the club scenes were very, very dope because it was just friendly competition. It was just
Mhm.
let's gig together. Let's see who can gig the hardest to this song, and then that's it.
Right.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
so
Okay.
basically it's like what we seeing is I'm just seeing the same. That's those questions I've asked a lot of dancers because I want to
Uh
see
huh.
how we all started because it seems like all of us started dancing for family members and friends, like you said. So it's funny to hear
Yep.
those stories
Yep.
from everybody saying the same
Yeah.
thing. You know, Alpo said the same thing. Legend
Yeah.
said the same thing.
Yeah.
Craig, all my friends. It's
Mm-hmm.
like you guys, everybody started with a family member, like started, especially with their parents. But and I
Yes.
really, it's just it lets me know that we all been on the right path as dancers. You know what I mean? So it's like it's good to hear your story on that aspect. I think
Yes.
Legend had some questions for you too.
Thank you.
No, okay, stepping up. So I'm gonna jump
What you
off
got for
from
me, Legend?
man. You know what time it is. You know, hug.
Big oh,
Yeah. Okay. Without let's see.
go.
Let's see.
Further
When did you
ado,
meet?
Yeah.
When did you meet? Terrible T and Phyllis.
I really met them when they came on with Hammer. I didn't know them before. I
Hmm.
didn't know them before. So I met Hammer first, Hammer and Ace first. Then it was Two Big MC, Lone Mixer, Redeem. I met all of them
dang,
first. And Carla
she
was with
said
me before
Ace.
Terrible T and Lil P.
Yeah, Ace was that guy.
Ace
So
is my guy.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like I said, before we get into
Yes.
deep into that, so like I said, no one, like I said, we grassroots
Yes.
cats and caught everybody early. So when I heard like I said
Yes.
before, you guys broke in the game. When was like that good rivalry between you guys and the
Right.
Wild Boys? Now, was it strictly dancing against the Wild Boys, or was the rapping and the dancing with the Wild Boys?
Which one was it? 'Cause those are my boys.
Yeah, I just talked to my man the other day too. I just talked to KF Ski.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Christian and them.
Uh-huh. I don't think
Yeah,
it was I honestly don't think it was the rapping. I think it was strictly just the dancing, you
straight
know.
dancing.
Not too many people. Yeah, I don't Hammer had his own vibe. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? He just had his own vibe. I don't really see a lot of people. No, I didn't see this. I didn't see a lot of people approaching him to have the rap battles. But when it
Okay.
came to dancing, for
Mm-hmm.
whatever reason, they felt like they had to
Mm-hmm.
get with his posse. So that would
Mm-hmm.
be, myself, Lil P, and Carla was there before Terrible T came, and then Ace.
Oh wow.
So I was very
Yeah, I
shocked.
remember he said
I
before
don't know
y'all.
nothing about all this battle and stuff. So I told him beforehand, don't be putting me in that nope. I'm not doing no battles. So he was sending Lil P out there or Carla or Ace, and I'm like, good. Y'all do what y'all gotta do. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
I'm
That's
like, I'm
right.
not out here about to do all this stuff. And then
Right.
the one
Okay.
time I did, oh my God. The one time I was like, okay, fine. You know what I'm saying? I sprained my ankle. They had to carry me off the floor.
Oh,
Oh.
This is why I said, no, I don't think
Oh.
anybody was really trying to get with him on the rap level. It was always,
The
let's get
Okay.
his
dancing.
posse. You know what I'm saying? And then he would put us all out there before
Yeah.
he came to do anything. So it was always that.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you consider yourself more of a show person than a battle
I think you
dancer?
muted yourself. Did I mute
Can
myself?
you can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, it's there.
Am I there?
I think you muted yourself. Legendary. I can't hear you guys.
can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear everybody.
Somebody's frozen. Or is that me?
That was you.
I can't hear
I hear
nobody.
everybody. Can you hear me?
Can y'all hear me?
We
Yeah,
can hear
I hear
you.
you.
Yeah, we can hear
Y'all can't
you.
hear me?
We
Y'all
can
can
hear
No, we
you.
can hear you.
Yeah.
I can hear y'all.
Yeah.
I cannot hear you guys.
Oh
Oh
no.
Oh
no.
my gosh.
You
See, your
guys.
mic
Let me
is on.
Check
redo it.
check the mic, lads. You got the mic controls.
Yeah, they all good. I see
Oh,
everybody's
okay.
Oh,
levels.
everybody can see me. What happened?
Mhm.
Yeah, we hear you
I don't know.
good. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah, she's gonna set you on log back in.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Oh my God,
Yeah.
this is so good, guys.
This
This
is
is
good stuff, man.
it really is. It really is.
Yeah, this is
it's
good
working. My
stuff.
phone is working better.
Yeah,
Okay.
much better. Much better.
I don't know
That's
what
funny.
part of
And
the house
too, man, and you guys in the chat room, and you guys got questions for her later,
yes.
feel free
Shoot
to
us some
write your
questions.
question down.
Definitely. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm reading some questions over here too. Like, what's going on? Do we have any? Like,
Yeah, and we have to
where's the
announce the winner
girl?
from last week.
Yes, we have to announce the winner.
Who was it?
Okay, here she is. She's
Text
coming
it to
back
me.
in.
Okay.
She's coming back in. Hey, y'all, I got some new cologne on today. I feel sexy, like Ty Bridges in his
Oh,
prime.
snap. What kind?
Damn.
What kind? Or what kind of flavor? Like, what? Can you give us a?
Oh, you guys feel sexy. That's awesome.
You got some.
Okay, but
You got some
did y'all
JoJo
hear all
Jabot oil.
Jojo Jabot, Cuddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you consider yourself more of a show person than a battle dancer per se?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't do battle stuff. I just feel like that takes me out of my element. I'm in it for the joy. I'm just in
Right.
it for
That's dope, man. To hear this
That is
different
But
dope.
perspective, isn't it?
but when I used to see her back in the day, she was very humble. You know what I mean? You was the
yeah.
quiet one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't
You were to your
yeah,
you was to yourself. You was
yeah.
real nice. You know what I mean?
That's
All you
pretty
guys were
much the
nice.
same.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed meeting y'all when I first met y'all. So you know what I'm saying? It was like, wow, you guys were hammer getting busy. And you
Yeah.
know, Ace
It
was like
was
I
it
said,
was just it was just always a I don't know. I just felt grateful that I could do it because like I said,
Right.
I never thought that far along with the dancing. I never knew it would open those kind of doors for me. So if somebody's like, "Well,
wow.
we want to battle you," I'm like, "Why? We all do the same thing. You
Right.
might,
Yeah. That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying? You might do
Yeah.
it a little bit differently, but you have enough struggles in your own mind as a dancer,
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out if you're good enough, if the way you interpret that move is if people can understand that, you know what I'm saying? So if
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take myself out of my element and try to shout the same, verbiage that
Mm-hmm.
you're saying, it doesn't make sense. It's too much for what?
Right.
People say potato, I say potato, whatever. You know what I'm
That's
talking
right.
about. You know what I'm saying?
This interview is
So
going to be dope because you got put in a lot of in the fire. If you
no, it's just I remember that time frame, and it was because everything was done on the job training because everything was done kind of immediately, but not
Mhm.
really explained to us what we were doing. It was like
Yeah.
you just had to hurry up and catch up and figure it out and get it done. And that's just not something I wanted to do. I don't want to battle people. I didn't come here to battle you. I thought we was coming to introduce the group, MC Hammer and the Posse, maybe sign some autographs, maybe play your song. But now you looking for dance crews and y'all trying to battle. And for what? You know what I'm saying?
Also, they were. What you're saying is they were looking for it.
They did not mind. They didn't shy away from it. And I feel like Hammer expected it because the name was getting out there. MC Hammer and the Posse. And we
Right.
were known for dancing and he was known for the energetic
Yeah, you
show
guys
that he
was.
was
Yep.
putting on. And so I
Mhm.
felt like it started to be expected when we walked into the club. Yeah, it wasn't just about playing a song because of course now he has he Hammer. He got a big head and some attitude and that's all fine, well and good. But just for my demeanor, out of the
Yeah.
four of us, I wasn't. That just wasn't my thing. Terrible T loved that kind of stuff. Phyllis
Mhm.
didn't shy away from it. Ace didn't shy away from it. But just for me, I just was like, no,
That's crazy.
not doing it.
That's
Yeah. So the one time I did, like I said, the one time I did do it, they had to carry me off the daggone dance floor. I was like,
see.
really,
That's why.
people?
That's why. That's why it happened, because you just get too excited. You was already, you already knew you was gonna go off on them. So that
Yeah,
was just enough. Yo, y'all had good energy though. When y'all
oh
performed,
yeah,
it was a lot of good energy coming from y'all. When y'all
Yep.
would dance, it was an all-out move. Like it wasn't like
yeah.
no half tail. It was
Yep.
always you guys
No,
fully expressed every move you
no.
did. So I can see you spraining an ankle. That's happened to me a gang of times.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
I appreciate you saying that because now you're making me not feel goofy. Because I swear the time it happened, I was like, "That's so goofy." Because I'm goofy, so I
Oh
couldn't even
no,
my
that comes with
yeah
the
no. But we
package. You
Yeah.
either hurt
yeah
you either hurt your ankle, your knee, your elbow. It could be
yes
your wrist if
yes
you're doing the wrong things. You
yes.
know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Depending on what
Absolutely.
you're doing, that's true. That's true. That is true.
How long
Yep.
did you guys rehearse? Like, what were your rehearsals like?
Mm,
Ooh,
it's a
Lord
good
help
one.
me. They could go anywhere from 4 hours to 11. Yeah,
Wow, I could believe it.
Man,
yeah, yeah.
that
And
Hmm.
this was
sounds
on
like
a
something we used to do. Yeah,
daily. Yeah,
Yeah,
you would
absolutely.
leave
this was all the
you would leave
time.
there sweating like
We was
sore.
hungry. We was losing weight. We was mad. We was tired, but we were getting it done. Yeah, we
That's
were getting
right.
it done. So yeah, it would always be long days though. We would start out thinking it was gonna be like a couple of hours, and
Uh-huh.
it would end up being longer than that.
Right, right, right. Now,
Yeah, any time you could easily be.
did you guys like, okay, so when
Go
y'all
ahead.
rehearsed, did he have you guys like in a certain like area? Did y'all have your own apartment type of deal to where you guys were close by so that y'all can get ready for the tours and stuff like that? Because you guys were on
No,
point.
that didn't come until later. The rehearsals, we had everybody lived in different places in Oakland, so we all had to drive to Fremont. But once we
Okay,
got there, we knew that this was about rehearsal.
right.
So it started out like maybe a couple of days a week, and then it
Mm-hmm.
increased, and it would just go on and on.
Mm.
And then I think probably I want to say like a year and a half later, they had an apartment building available. And so they put us all in that apartment building to keep us
Wow.
close together and make it easier to transport people back and forth from, to rehearsal and stuff.
That's
Right,
crazy.
Yeah, that was sometime later. That didn't happen right away.
right,
Yeah,
right. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Man. So what
It
how'd y'all I think Paul got some more questions for y'all when it comes to 357. I just wanted to ask one
Yeah.
quick question.
I dropped
uh-huh.
out,
How
man. Am I up
how
to
did you
speed?
how did you adapt to from dancing to rhyming?
Oh wow, that was interesting. That was
Mm.
Okay.
absolutely unexpected. Um it was scary. It was very, very scary. It was a lot of pressure.
It was
Um,
the expectation of it all.
well, yes, not knowing what was really required. I mean, I'm saying,
Interesting.
Oh,
not
okay.
knowing what was wanted. And then I'm a writer. I mean, I write poems still to this day.
So you were ready.
So no, 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 no,
No, no.
no, 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 no.
It was the speaking part.
I'm not a slam poet. I just write. I never had shared my stuff. I only shared my poems with my mom. So
Mm.
when it came time to write, we had the opportunity to write. And so
Okay.
that was way easier for me than having to
Mm-hmm.
get in front of that mic and do something. It was just way
Mm-hmm.
easier. But once Hammer kind of showed us the rhythm of it all, because
Mm-hmm.
poetry has a rhyme, it has a rhythm to it, rhyming. But once he helped us understand how to put those pieces together and then take it to the microphone, it eventually started to come together. Lil P is the one that he really wanted to push in the forefront.
Uh-huh.
She didn't want to do it by herself. So her whole thing was, I'll do it, but I'll only do it if Sweet LD and Terrible T do it. So now we're put on like, okay, now we all have to come to the table and learn this, because Hammer had this idea in his head, which was always the case, Lord God. It was always the case, some idea, and he's 20 steps ahead of you, and you just got to the first step. You just figured out what he said. Now he's way ahead thinking, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we had to figure it out on the spot, on the job training for all of it. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Was he kind of strict? Was he strict?
If I got time. He called himself being strict. You know what I'm saying? And it just opened up a whole other can of worms. But like he's, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's 58 now. I think he's 58. I'll be 56 on Wednesday. Like, bro, you can't boss me around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you good for your age.
What?
But you know how you feel that somebody is like right there, your peer, and they trying to boss you around? Like, bruh, the only reason you can boss me is because you're Hammer. But other than that, no, you're not bossing me around. Like, no.
That's
so,
real.
he was strict about some things. I think he was more strict with the women than he was with the men, of course.
Right. Was it because he was trying to protect y'all, or was it on? Well, how did you think it was? Like, on what level was he doing that on?
What? No, he was not. I'm laughing. Oh my God.
Okay, so, are we going too deep? I mean, you know what I mean? This is unsung right here.
I'm gonna give it to him. His whole thing was he felt, let me see, how did he say it? That women were the weakest link when it came to an organization.
I believe that he froze and everything because that line was like real weak. That was what.
If you know what, this is the flip side of that, though, which is interesting to me. Is if we're the weakest link and y'all feel like that, then why do we have so much power over you to make you do and say the things that you do?
Okay, come on.
So that's all I'm saying. So if
that's right,
you felt like your organization was going to be run our mouths, this is where he was coming from. Then you might have needed to talk to the men more, because I saw more weakness coming from those men in that organization than I did the women. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, it was just really it was a real learning lesson for me. But that was his intent, was to kind of avoid women being put in compromising situations that might weaken the integrity of the organization. That was his initial, I guess, intent with it. But from what I saw being there, it didn't matter what your sex was. Or is that what a gender? Which one? I don't want nobody upset about what I'm saying. But anyway, whichever one. It didn't matter if you was male or female, house or never. You understand what I'm saying? If you were put in the situation, it could render you compromised, period. Because you have a lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the support system that you need. You don't know other people's motives. You understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. Yeah, but that was supposed to be his intent. I have evidence that that was not the case.
Wow.
Yeah.
I do. I wanted to know, because there was so many of you guys, and you guys rocked. Like all of the rehearsals that you guys put in, it showed. And I could honestly tell you that I could almost see why some people probably wanted to test y'all when y'all would go to these clubs, because you guys will come with it. And so you got people, you got young kids out there that are watching the videos and watching, and that they dance, and they're seeing you guys getting busy, just going right at it, going hard. It's like you see them, like they're in their room trying to copy you, and then you got some that's like, oh, I could do that too, you know. So as soon as they see you guys, they know you guys is hype and you guys could bring it. So that's definitely something that would make a dancer hype and ready to be like, yo, come on, let's do this.
Yeah.
But you guys used to go hard. So it was like, at least for me, I'm like, yo, how did y'all get together? Because there was so many of you guys too. Like somebody wanted to know, where did you guys rehearse? Because it was so many of you guys.
Where did we rehearse? Or when? Oh, where?
Warehouse type of like studio.
No. See, what you have to remember is that it was MC Hammer and the Posse, and that was Lone Mixer, Too Big MC, Redeem, and then the 4 dancers, and then Hammer.
Right.
So it was myself, Lil P, Ace, and Terrible T. That's easy to manage. We were in an what do you call it? An empty office building initially. They had no mirrors or anything. So we were how is it the word I'm looking for? We were creating choreography with each other. Even Hammer, he created some of the choreography. Me, Terrible T, and Ace, we all contributed. Phyllis, everybody contributed to what the show would look like. He had his idea. He had the DJs where he wanted them, and then he would show us how he wanted us to be positioned. And he say, this is the song. We need you to choreograph it. This is what I have in mind. Here's this, here's that. So we would take it and work it out. But the whole point is, he would push the level of energy, and then he would push the synchronicity. Like you have to be in sync with each other, but you cannot look at each other. Let's not look to see what the other one is doing, or let's not look and see where the other one is. You have to know in your position what you're supposed to be doing, what that's supposed to look like, without looking at the other person. If you look at them, that's like to get that look like, yo, let's get this. That's what that's for. All you're communicating with this other person is, are we in the same energy at the same level? If I needed a push, I could look at somebody and be like this. You know what I'm saying? If I needed whatever, if somebody else needed it, we can look, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? If we needed to switch positions, we knew what that look was. We knew what that was about. It would even be timed. Okay, LD, you gonna move. P, you gonna move, and you know when you're gonna do this. So everything was thought out. Everything was worked out. And we would just rehearse it until it was, you don't have mirrors. So we had to figure it out. Did we lean just right? Was it the elbow? Was that leg going out? Was this leg like this? Was it bent? We had to work all of that stuff out. So it was only 4 of us. Now, when it grew, I think when he got with Capitol Records is when he started to grow with other dancers. And they were coming on, and he would have us train them, because now Terrible T, Lil P, and LD are going to be Oaktown 357. They're going to need their own dancers. So we weren't all rehearsing together. We had to show them the choreography, let them be his dancers, and now we had to train our dancers and create choreography with them for our show, for our presentation. So it was always elevating, with your experience with everything. It was always an elevation, but we never all had to rehearse together. That would have been bananas. That would have been crazy. So eventually he had a studio in Fremont, and it was like a storage area. You know how they have storage units that look like garages or whatever? So he rented out, or leased several of them right next to each other, and then remodeled them. So one was a recording studio, another one was like a gym, and then 2 or 3 others were like actually dance studios. And so you had different groups in there rehearsing and dancing on their own, and not really bumping into each other. So that's what happened.
Okay. Did y'all have your own creative control when it came to Oaktown 357 at this point? When you guys had to find your own dancers and stuff, did you have your own creative control?
Just as far as choreography, we were able to, like I said, write with the first album. Second album, we wrote more. They actually used more of my poems too, for the second album. And so we were able to really collaborate with some other artists, rap artists, MCs, and some really good stuff for the second album. Creative control only came with the choreography for the most part. And then if we had dancers, I recall, and I know Hammer is probably going to be like, no, it didn't happen like that, but it did. So we had male dancers. Well, we started out with Ho Fred Ho. And then he went on and kept Ho Fred Ho for himself to add to the other crew of dancers he had. And then we trained another group of dancers, which he then took some of them as well to add to his crew that was growing. And then we
Right.
had the girls. We had 4 girls. And yeah, I think we ended up with the 4 girls before the whole group, before we were released. But yeah, he would eventually take the dancers that we hired
Mhm.
and trained and prepared for our show in some kind of way, poach them and take them for his. But I get it. I mean, it's a bigger production. So, you
Mhm.
know, they wanted
Mhm.
to be with Hammer, which I think is interesting because people were like, we wanted to be Hammer dancers. Well, that wasn't even a thing until you had the posse, which was the 4 of
Right.
us. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So yeah, it was really interesting how people felt like that was the end all to be all. I'm like, boo boo, we made that position a thing. We made that something you wanted to do. So don't come in here acting like you just about to, with
Yeah.
the girl. Oh, we hammer dancers. Girl, we was there first. Hello.
Right.
We did
Right.
that first. We broke that open. So go on with yourself. But yeah, we had a really good crew of people
Mhm.
ourselves. And then the dancers that came in, it was just like a family. It
It
really was.
showed. It showed.
Yeah,
You
it
guys
was
were in
really like
sync.
a family. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it showed. And I mean, and for you to even say that when you guys used to rehearse, that you guys would rehearse in an area where there was no mirrors, how
Oh
many
my
true
goodness.
how many true dancers, especially dancers that may have taken modern jazz or ballet, or just true dancers who have taken
Right.
like routine dance classes, how
Right.
many dancers could relate to that? Your imaginary mirror right there. And but look, you guys came with it and you guys were in sync without a mirror.
Yeah, we didn't have it. It was an office building that had a row of windows. And
Yeah.
when the sun hit a certain way, you could see your reflection. But when
Wow.
that sun went down, you didn't have no reflection. You couldn't, there was nothing to see. So
Right.
that was about all we had for a good couple of hours in the day when we rehearsed. Other than that, mm-mm.
Right.
No,
Right.
but it was
Right.
fun. I mean, we I don't want to make it seem like it was so horrible. There were some, ugly parts to it, but other
Hmm.
than that, to be here, I mean, over 30 years later, and it's still a good part of hip hop history. I'm grateful.
That's right.
I
That's
feel
right.
like
You
I
are part of
contributed
it.
a lot. Yeah,
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 you
I'm
are
grateful.
absolutely
So,
a part of it. That's right. That's
yeah,
right. That's right.
it's
So
been a
I
good
have, I
journey.
have, a, yes, yes. I have another question. I have 2 more questions for you.
Yes, ma'am.
One, you say that you were in, you wrote, you were the writer. So did you do
Hmm.
anything else afterwards? After Oaktown 357, did you venture off to do anything solo?
No, I really didn't, and that's because of the way we were. I guess the way we understood our position in the organization as Oaktown's 357,
Mm-hmm.
we honestly did not have a clue um, as to our impact in hip
Right.
hop. We didn't have any connection, network connection with anybody to have that support to transition,
Right.
to do
Right.
anything solo. So no one knew how to get in touch with me. I didn't know how to get in touch with anybody in the
Mhm.
industry. So
Right.
when you speak about strict, yeah, it was strictly we were strictly cut off from making those kinds of connections with people in the industry to where if anything ever happened, call this promoter or call this A&R person or reach out to this person at the record label. We weren't able to make that kind of the transition. So when
Right.
they released us from Capital and then Busted, that was pretty much it for us. So
Okay.
I didn't venture out to do anything else. Of course, I wrote all the time. That's just what I did. I did it as a child. Continue to do it to this day. It's just something
Good.
that I do, but it was just never anything that I thought I would be able to share the way we ended up sharing it with Oaktown 357. So they didn't really communicate to us that you guys are, your record is on this chart, and you're hitting these numbers and you're on the chart with these other artists. And
Oh,
that's a good look.
Mm.
And so
yeah.
we're going to put you here. We were never given that kind of knowledge. We were never given the perspective that you have fans and your fans
Oh,
love you and we're gonna put you in this city and tour. No, it was not communicated to us that way. So we
So,
thought,
ooh.
honestly, this was just a tool for him to get the deal he wanted with Capital, and he really did not care about whether we were successful or not. Now,
Right.
somebody may feel
Mm.
like I'm speaking ill of him because his story is, and I'm speaking of MC Hammer,
Uh-huh.
um, no harm, no nothing. This is just what I went through. This is
Right.
what I went through. So when it ended, that was it. I mean,
Wow.
literally, that was it. I
Okay.
feel like
Can I
that
ask a
we,
question?
uh-huh.
How did your publishing go?
I believe he has quite a bit of it. I was getting some royalties, but the
Mm.
level that I should have gotten, from what I understand, is not to what I should have gotten. It's not,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? But you live and you
Even
learn.
though it was the stuff, even though it was stuff that you had wrote.
I have some, but you know it's on points. So your
I
publishing
got,
agreement is
yeah, I
based
got
on
you.
points.
Yeah,
Okay, so I don't
right,
feel, this is me not knowing the entire business because I was not
Right.
explained to us. Okay.
Right.
So me as
at
Sweet
at that
LD
time.
today, yeah, at that time, I don't feel like I got the points I should have gotten. Okay.
Right.
That's just me. Because we didn't have
Mm.
representation in Towns 357. MC Hammer and his brother were our representation. At some point that should have changed because that's a conflict of interest.
Right.
That's
Right.
what I'm saying. So you
Right.
can represent yourself, you have your own attorneys for MC Hammer, right? And his posse changed. We're no longer his posse. We're Oaktown's 357. So Oaktown's 357 should have their own legal representation, their own
Right.
accountants, their
Absolutely.
own managers that has
Absolutely.
nothing to do with MC Hammer and his
Hmm.
organization. Because
Hmm.
now we have to take care of our own business. That did not
Right.
happen. So I can fault myself to the point that I can fault myself, but I'm under your tutelage as MC Hammer. So there's some things I did expect and trusted him to do. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The other
Yeah.
aspect to that is, as an adult, I will be accountable for my part, but please don't go out and continue to tell people that the reason you lost your 30 million is whatever happened, and then we left you for dead when you lost your money because you were taking care of 200 people.
Right. Wow. Wow.
No,
Oh,
Um.
you
he
didn't
made
save
three
me
times
from the
more than
streets of
that.
Oakland. No, well, this is my thing. You didn't save me from the streets of Oakland when you was trying to take care of people and give people opportunity in your organization. I was not one of those people that needed saving from the streets of Oakland. I wasn't in that kind of environment. You understand what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Right. Right.
So you were living
So
good.
my work, the work ethic that I developed, my commitment, my loyalty, uh, my discipline, you didn't give me that. I showed up with that, and it grew as your
Mhm.
organization grew because we helped that happen. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
So if you lost that money,
That's right.
I didn't have access to your checking account. I didn't
Right.
know who your accountants were. No. And
Absolutely.
why would I leave when I was the first one there to help you build it? You losing
Mm.
your money, why would I walk off? You didn't have
Mm.
no money when I came.
Wow. So let me ask you
So
because
I'm just saying, y'all.
yeah. Let me ask you.
That's
I'm
So
just
real
saying.
though. Speak the truth.
People
so
got to think sometimes, and I'm only
they
sharing
do.
that because we get blamed
Right.
for what he went through. No, it makes no sense. It makes
Right.
no sense.
Right. Right. So what would you say to
I'm
other
saying,
aspiring artists that started out as dancers, that's danced for, big time artists or whatever? Like, what would you say to them? What kind of advice would you give them before starting, their own travels within, that particular environment? You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of advice would you give them?
this is something I learned not too long ago, and this is the best way I can explain it because it
Mm.
really um, kind of puts it like in a nutshell, and that's to own your shit. You're a brand.
That's
You
right.
are a brand.
That's right.
Own your shit. Period.
Own your shit. Right.
Point blank.
Right.
Period. What is your name? Own it. What is your talent? Own it. What is your
Own it.
fame? Own it. What is
Right. Right.
your time? Own it. What is your worth?
Absolutely.
Own it.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yours.
Absolutely.
Okay. So that's
I
what
think
I
as
would say.
dancers,
Figure it out.
we didn't, as dancers, they kept a lot of information from us, period. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like we went through the same type things with people. So it was like when you would watch things happen in the business and then you find out so much later, you know what I mean? You have to find out through trial and error,
Yeah.
basically.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, you know, I
That's the
started
sad
producing
part,
and
though. That's
stuff.
the part that I think is sad, is that you have to find out through trial and error when this is not a new industry.
No, it's
It's
not.
extremely old. Entertainment
This
is
is old. It's
extremely old.
old.
And nowadays,
Really
So
old.
why?
there's no excuse nowadays. You can do your research. You could do, like, back then we didn't have this.
Yeah, yeah.
We didn't
We
have,
didn't have this
we didn't
access.
have IG. We
You
didn't
can do
have
your
that.
research, but you
Yeah,
know what? I'm gonna
you
say
could
this:
just
you can do your
Google
research.
anything you want to
Some
ask.
people don't know where to look. I'm gonna give it to them. They don't know where to look. They don't understand. Sometimes you need to take somebody by the hand and just have a conversation with them. You
No, you
understand what I'm
do.
saying?
Yes,
Excuse me,
absolutely.
but
Absolutely.
I don't understand why you would still treat people like this at this time in 2020. Why? It's enough money out there for everybody. Give that person
Everybody.
what they deserve. Why would you have them come onto your record label and you're not gonna treat them right? Why?
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
No?
Okay.
What is the freaking
Can I
point?
ask can
Wow.
I ask a question, sweetie?
Yes, you can.
Okay, like what we went through in the industry, I know it affected us too. Some of the
Yes.
things that happened, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
when it came to your dancing, like, did you have? Are you finding yourself again with it because you had to get over what you had been through before, and now that you know you've gotten past it and learned a lot of things? How does it affect your dancing? Because I know for a minute I kind of turned my back on dancing, not because I didn't love it. It was just
Yeah.
the industry ruined it for me for a minute. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think dancing ever left me at all. And I
No, it
didn't
doesn't
leave
leave
it.
you. I'm talking
I
about
didn't
like
leave.
the
No.
yeah, you know what I
I
mean?
didn't leave
Like you
it.
keep
Yeah, I
doing
didn't.
it.
No. No, 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 no. No. That is what helps me breathe. So I didn't give that up. That's how I was able to breathe.
Mm.
And then just understanding that I contributed to it as well. You know, there was some things that I did that probably I could have done better, but we were young. You know what I'm saying? And we were all,
I get it.
again, on the job training. This
Right.
industry has
Yeah.
been around. It has vultures. I'm sure Hannah
Yes.
had to make decisions on the fly for people who were sucking him dry. You understand what I'm saying? So those decisions affected us, and maybe not always in the most positive way. But I have to, people have to understand that we did the best we could with what we had at
Right.
that time.
Right.
And yes, I think he could have done better, but people could look at me and say, well, you know, LD, you could have did better too. Okay, boo. Yeah. But I'm not going to lie about it. And I'm not going
Right.
to lie on him about it. And I'm not going to
Right.
lie on
Right.
myself about it. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So when you have somebody that's in control like that,
Right.
and they take you through all this stuff and you come out on the other end and it's like, oh Lord, I made it. You know what I'm saying? Let me get myself together. I actually pulled away from a lot of people and I hid. And I came to Islam. It was always in my life, but I came to Islam. I
Yes.
felt like it saved me. I felt like it gave me clarity. I changed my name. I moved to Texas. I was hiding. I was hiding. I was
Right.
like, I don't want nobody to know what I did. I don't want nobody to know what my stage name was. I don't want nobody to know nothing. And I'm going to tell you, your
Wow.
past has a way of finding you to make you fix what it is you thought you left alone. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
That's right.
So, yeah, it was no way that I
Wow.
could leave the dancing. I could leave the industry.
Yeah.
I could leave the people alone, but I couldn't leave the
I think
dancing and
yeah.
all of that stuff that comes with it because of what I got into. You separate it and just say that was just the environment then, and we was all trying to survive with what we knew and do the
Right.
best we could with what we had.
Right.
And no, we
That's
didn't all
right.
make the best decisions, but look at what
came out of that
Out of it.
with
Yeah,
all of that
some
chaos.
greatness.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Some
then you get to
greatness.
find out about yourself, what you can actually do under that
Yeah.
kind of pressure, who you can
So,
become under that
right.
kind of pressure. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So
Right.
then you start to appreciate it. But yeah, it was like a full circle. It was like a full circle. You had to come to it and be like, oh, okay, it wasn't, I did a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I
Wow.
did a good thing. So
Right.
we all did great things and we have to forgive ourselves. But I never felt like I didn't want to dance anymore. I just didn't want nobody to know what I did.
Right.
I didn't want nobody to know I was Sweet LD because I thought they could see what I knew, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like I
Right.
thought they could see what I went through and how it made me feel, and it wasn't all that attractive. I thought they could see all that, but they can't. They can't
No.
see that. They could just see that we got out there, we killed it, we did the best we could, we had a great time, and they still feel that joy. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
right.
once I
Mm.
understood that, it helped me get over the hump of all the other stuff of how it
Yeah,
hurt
yeah.
when it
Same here.
wasn't.
I think
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think we all learned that part
yeah,
right there.
yeah, yeah.
Like and as we got older, that's what the main thing is. Like people coming back and saying that, oh, you inspired me and you did
Yes,
this and we
yes,
learned
yes,
so
yes,
much from you.
Yes.
yes,
And
yes,
I did this behind y'all and this is
yes.
how I learned how to dance. I watched everything y'all did. And,
Right. Look at what we did in the beginning of this. We were,
I
yeah,
know,
yeah,
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 yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you guys something. When I post stuff on Instagram, people are chiming in and saying, we did you guys in our talent show, or we were you guys for I don't know anything. It was always a talent show they were doing us. So
Am
for
I
my
in here?
birthday this year, I am asking people in the fitness,
yeah.
my dance fitness instructor peers, to actually film themselves
Uh-huh.
doing either something to Juicy or something to Yeah 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 or
Yes.
something to Wild and Loose. And my son
Yes.
is gonna duet it with me because it's Corona. You can't have a birthday party. I can't really be around them, so we're gonna duet the video side by side with them doing some of the choreography for my song. So that's my birthday gift this year
Oh,
to myself. Yeah, to
I
dance
have
with
to
some
see
people.
that. Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
you should. You should. If you do it, send me the video. He's gonna edit it, and I'll do it with you. We'll be
Yes.
dancing
Let's
together.
do
Yeah.
it. Let's
So
do
that's
it.
what
That's
it's gonna
what's
be this year.
up.
But it has made me feel so much better. Just about the whole experience. I mean, I can speak a truth and still be okay with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's your story. It's your story.
Yeah.
Let me just ask you this. If there's
Yes.
something that you can tell your younger self, what would you say? What would you say to your younger self?
Oh wow. Um, it's okay to fight like a girl.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to fight like a girl. I
That's it.
think women don't feel secure in asking questions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they feel secure in saying that they need to know what's going on with
Absolutely.
things around them so
Absolutely.
they can be their best selves all the time. They
Absolutely.
give too much power away to people in trusting them
Yes.
because the people look like them or the people
Celebrity.
sound good, So it's okay to fight like a girl. Your female way is fine. Your womanhood is great. You are smart
Absolutely.
enough.
Right.
You are strong enough. And whatever you're bringing to the table when they invited you to sit down and eat is worth the meal. I don't understand why people, make women feel like they can't do the same thing that a guy can, but it's going to be different. And it's okay to have a different flavor. I don't have
It
to
is.
do it the same way as this one. Back to the
Absolutely.
battles. I don't have to do a battle with this person to feel like my way of dancing is worthy and to be appreciated. So yes, to me, that's what I would say.
That's
Stand
right.
up for who you are, the way you are with what you have. That's enough.
Good. That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I mean,
And
sometimes
tell them youngsters, anybody, don't forget to own your shit. You got
that's
to own
right.
it.
Own your
Mhm.
shit. You have
Own it.
to. You have to stay consistent.
You have
You
to.
know, can't
You
nobody
have
tell
to.
you about you. Can't nobody tell you about your vision. But
No.
you can only display your vision. You can only
Yes.
do it. You can
But you
only
have
do it.
to know that it's worth
That's
sitting
right.
down with it
That's right.
and mapping it out. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's right.
Yeah. So I always think about how I was approached by Hammer. and he wants to say he gave people opportunity, and I was like, no, that wasn't an opportunity. My thing is, he said, do you want to be in a video? And I was like, yeah, because why?
That's how it started?
Yeah. And I thought I was going to be cute. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You put your little cute outfit on, and you the cute girl in the video, and y'all doing y'all little thing, and he doing what he doing. So I thought I was going to be the cute girl in the video. And it turned into something totally different. But that's how it started.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. Huh.
Yeah. It was fun. I mean, like I said, we learned on the job. On the job training. On the job training. Yeah. Wow. Legendary, you sure been quiet.
What's up? Because man, my internet connection been over here tripping, but I see that it's still like everybody's still flowing. So I'll just let y'all, do your thing. But I'm over here, my thing is over here tripping. They keep saying it's not my fault.
Oh, but Legendary's been consistent in this business, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And he's always spoken to me with love. I don't care. Even though we had them on stage dancing with us and doing all other kind of stuff, it was just always like, that's my sister right there. So I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, because you don't always get that in this industry.
Nope, you don't. You
don't always get it.
That's what's up. Yep. Legendary doing his thing.
Yeah.
Edge.
Poor internet. I'm so sorry for your internet.
I know what's going on, bro.
Can you hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You hear me? Oh, cool.
Yeah, I can hear you. I hope you heard me.
Yeah, man. That's my girl, Sweet Ski.
Yes. Are you instructing? Did you mention something? I know you mentioned something about a dance instructor or an instructor.
Oh, yes. I teach fitness dance now. So I'm in the fitness industry now.
Great. You look great for your age. That's what I'm saying. Like,
oh my gosh. Listen, if y'all can see these gray hairs, but I ain't finna show that to y'all. Let me put that back up under here. Let me put this back up under my scarf. But I've been teaching since 2011. Yeah, so it started out with Zumba, then mixed fit, and then it's just fitness dance. So you can pick the song, you can choreograph the song, whatever. It doesn't have to be anybody's format.
Right.
And I'm teaching at a gym out here. But yeah, that's my thing. I still get to dance.
Hey, isn't it lovely? Isn't it?
It is. It is so much fun. So yeah, I reached out to them for my birthday and I said, would you guys please film yourselves and do this with me? And they said sure. So and they got all excited.
I'm down.
You gonna do it?
I want to do it.
Okay, so I need you to pick a song. Just pick a song. It doesn't matter. It could be yeah. It could be Juicy. It could be Get Loose. Whichever one. And then you find a cute spot. I'm looking around my house, but I'm gonna probably be outside somewhere. And whenever the video comes to me of what that person has done, I'm gonna do it with them. And then my son's gonna edit it and show us as a duet.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes. That is the thing.
I'm telling you. So yeah, that's for my birthday this year. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
A little different.
What sign are you? A Leo?
All day long, Leo.
Happy birthday.
Hey, my husband's birthday was yesterday. So he's a Leo. He's July 25th. Yeah, yesterday. And I'm July 29th. So both of us are Leos.
Wow.
That's dope.
I know.
That's real dope.
I know. So what do you guys do?
Okay, so V, let's start. Me.
Yeah.
All right. So I started out in the industry as a dancer, dancing for Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea was down with the Idol Makers with Herbie Love and play.
Oh, girl. Okay, go ahead. I'm listening. Okay.
Right. So then I went from that to just dancing with different rappers, and then I danced with Keith Sweat for a little while. And in fact, there was a dancer that was dancing with me named Adrian, and he started dancing for Hammer. Hammer actually came out to a few of our shows to watch him. Adrian.
Oh, okay. What's his stage name?
After Fool.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yes. Oh my God, this is my boy.
He acted a fool.
Yes.
That's dope.
Yes.
That's dope. Okay, so he poached him too, didn't he?
Yes, he came out for like 3 of the shows. Like, it was amazing, and he came
I remember acting.
He came out with a few of the dancers, and everybody was like they were acting like they couldn't talk, they couldn't do anything, and it was like, can y'all like come and hang out? Like they were just like straight. He had security. He was watching Adrian backstage. Da 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 da. We got to Dallas. He handed him the contract. We were all like, "Whoa!" Like that was deep shit. Like for Derek, that was a lot for us because we were just sitting back, like, it's a great thing when you have someone who's that interested in you. I mean, he flew out to 3 different places just to watch him.
Yeah.
So Adrian felt really good about that.
He should feel really good about that. But the way you described the dancers, that's exactly how it was.
Yeah.
We could not socialize.
Did we wish Aphro a happy anniversary already?
Say what now?
Did we wish Aphro a happy anniversary already?
No.
Happy anniversary.
What anniversary is it? Happy anniversary.
It's me and my husband's. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, how long you guys been married?
Well, we've been together for 16 years. So
nice. Yeah. Happy anniversary. That's awesome.
Hey, V-Luv, I know them brothers in the chat room is mad. They was probably like, damn, I got me a hip hop crush. Y'all niggas is ruined right now.
That's a lot of work. So that's
amazing. That's my sister though. Like y'all see all that beauty, all that Puerto Rican temper with all that stuff.
Now listen, sweet LD. When I tell you that when I got to see your picture and he let us know who we were going to be talking with, I was like, oh my God, I have to talk with her because you look
amazing. That's a lot of work.
Amazing.
It's
a blessing.
Yeah. So you have to if you have any type of outlets, like if you're doing virtual lessons, put it out there. Let us know because I know that there's some women out there that think
I might have to try it because I'm such a procrastinator with that stuff because I criticize myself. I do, but I'm gonna figure it out. I told my son, I said, let's just put something up. Let's just film it and see what happens. Because again, I don't want to approach it like I have to be perfect. I just want to have a good time.
No, have a good time.
Yeah, so I don't want to be so fitness like correct. Let's just have a good time with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm gonna do it.
Yes, because everybody would receive it. Yes, they would receive it. Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it while these knees is gonna let me do it. I have to put some stuff on my knees sometimes. Okay, Legendary, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Are your knees crackling?
Thank you. Happy anniversary.
No, I always had a sore knee throughout my career, but it gets tight now after a show.
Okay.
It gets real tight.
Uh-huh.
But that's it. That's my only that's my only war wound.
I'm wondering about that because mine make a little noise. When I do my squats, they make a little noise. So I was just like, I wonder, is that normal?
No, it's normal.
Yeah,
it's normal.
I get inflammation.
It's been times where I'm trying to act like, and I'm being cute and I'm going to bust a move and all of a sudden you hear that shit and that shit is loud. That shit ain't quiet. That shit is like damn. And I'm real quick to tell people like, that was me. My bad.
Okay, I don't feel bad because I was wondering about that. I tried to do the twerk the other day. I was trying to twerk and my knees was like crack. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Maybe I can't go as low as I thought I could go. You know what I'm saying? So I had to bring it back up and try to twerk a little bit. But no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a little something online on my social media so everybody can dance with me or do yoga with.
LD.
We good.
Oh, this has been great. Like I don't even want to. I'm like this is a great interview.
Yeah. I was behind. I finally got it. I just went and plugged it in instead of using the Wi-Fi.
It's all good.
Good. There we go. I just got to position myself. Cool light.
He's coming back. Thank you, Jersey girl.
That's Jelani's mom.
Okay. Hey. Thank you. We're actually going to have food catered tonight. So
I missed some good stuff, but I saw that it was still recording for you guys, so that's cool.
Good. So you never announced the winner for last week.
Who came up with the winner? Who is the first platinum artist from Queens? You guys have the answer yet?
Platinum artist group /group.
platinum artist / group from Queens, and you will receive a celebration.
Somebody's calling me.
I hear you, V-Luv.
V-Luv, you are so funny.
Here comes Sweet LD right now.
Yeah.
Can y'all see me?
Yep. Oh, much better.
Oh wait, what happened?
Technology, girl.
Yeah, technology is tripping.
I don't know what's going on. Look at
towards
my
the end of the
Lord.
show, as always, gets good.
Okay, so I see you now, Legendary. What you say now?
Yeah.
What did you say?
What did I say?
I don't know.
I'm trying to get it together.
Okay, get it together. Your internet is working now?
Yeah, I had to plug it in, and it seems like it's getting a better hit.
Okay. Ooh, I should have put a hat on. Look at this here.
So yeah, you guys leap some boundaries. I missed all my good questions, man.
I'm sorry, what was you gonna ask?
I wanted to know, especially with Aphro here, and now that I know that you weren't all in for the battle, how did you feel? What went in the mind and said when Hammer said, "I'm going for Run DMC's crown"? What was the reaction? And coming from New York, Aphro, I want to see the flip side, how you guys saw that, especially in the video. Don't dethrone this Hammer. Please don't do it. Like, so what was the pressure like for you, Sweet LD, just for you, knowing you weren't in battle mode like that? So how, like I said, what made him go for the crown like that, being an underdog?
Front lines up in this piece, Sweet LD.
I mean, to be honest, that's how he's going to do it. He just had that kind of confidence, and I can't knock him for it. But
well, what gave him that confidence, though? Like, they went, I mean, that's Run DMC, Sweet LD, you know.
No, he was coming on the scene, and he felt like he had because he's bringing a different presentation, too, for hip-hop and the show. It's going to be totally different. He was breaking all kind of barriers even then. You know what I mean? Hammer just had that confidence, and I can appreciate it, but my ass was nervous because I'm like, bruh, this is the East Coast. This is where all this stuff done started. I knew very little about the hip hop scene, but it's like some things you don't want to knock on the hornet's nest. You feel what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I felt it was gonna be, but he didn't care. He didn't care. He was like, let it come. You know what I'm saying?
So
I'm sure somebody told him,
the first time y'all saw that video, what did y'all say when they had those stunt doubles in the video?
It was like, oh, because he was already getting snapped on. Like, it was like, oh, snap. Hammer trying to come like that. Well, hold up. Wait a minute. Well,
and it was funny, though. I mean, when he had those doubles, it was hilarious. But I swear I was nervous. I was like, oh my God.
I mean,
was he provoked? Was he provoked by running them? Did somebody in New York say something? Or he just said, man, let's go for it. Like,
I think somebody
had a career ending, Sweet LD, and he went for it.
I could feel maybe he was provoked, because again,
I think so.
Yeah, he was criticized a lot. It's like
you said it though. You said it. He was on a whole different plane though. He had a whole different agenda.
A whole different agenda, a whole different idea, a whole different presentation. And the energy was through the roof. And hip hop is very they have a standard that they don't always speak of. So you don't know what's okay and what's to be expected. And then you have to sit back and go, but why? Why do I have to do it that way for it to be accepted? Because you got to find everybody's different. Outkast is not like Goody Mob, is not like, anybody else, but they sound like the bomb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Hammer he was throwing his hat in the ring. He was like, look, I got it. I can do this. You know what I'm saying? I got something for your ass.
Yeah, he had that backup though. He had it. He knew he had that.
I think that's what he did. And that gave him the confidence. He just had a totally different presentation. Different show.
Performance was totally different.
Yes. On a different level. But it didn't mean that you couldn't appreciate Run DMC.
No, not at all. I mean, to be honest, I think Hammer was probably looked at one point like, stop playing. And then we're going to keep it moving. Like I said, but not to take nothing from him. It's just like, You know,
Yeah.
hip hop is hip hop. I mean, it's
Yeah.
nothing new when you know
Right.
that there's battle rappers, there's people you're bragging. Mine's is better than yours. Like it's
Yes.
always that competition.
That's what it's
So
about. Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
what it is. That's what hip hop. You know, it's part of hip hop. It's part of the culture. So
He did it.
you
I mean,
know,
he
yes,
came out bragging and he came out challenging and
yes,
he tried to meet the challenge with his show. You know what I'm
and he
saying?
got
So
it.
all the elements, you know,
Yes,
all
yes.
the elements.
Everybody
Yeah.
came at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. But you
He
know
did
what?
a good
I
thing.
could appreciate everything that was done back then for the hip hop culture because it was all part of the history and it all gave the flavor, all the seasonings we needed for this pot. That's
I
still
agree.
going, you know. So
I
you
agree.
know, everybody has their own story to tell. And even if you are being backed, even if you are being invested in, you still got a story to tell. You still have to perform. I mean, Hammer had something, right?
It's like
He had a lot.
is your stage show?
Yes.
Is your stage show
Performer.
make the other artists like gain a respect? 'Cause I remember when Ice-T first came out, they kind of laughed at his perm, but his stage show was so good, people
So
started
good.
talking about it word of mouth.
You gotta come with it. You
So
gotta
it was
come
the
with
same
it.
thing with Hammer Time.
I think you couldn't okay, if you was gonna rap about it, you had to be about it.
That's right.
And I just think that that's what Hammer was. He was gonna be about it, and it didn't matter what artist we came before when we were on the stage or anybody we came after. They was gonna feel it, and that was
Right.
the point, you know. So if we were the opening act, it was gonna be hard to follow us. That was his intention. You know what I'm saying? If we was a headliner, we was gonna make you glad that you waited till the last minute to see us. But it was like, you're gonna go out here and leave it all out on the stage. I don't care if it was just the 4 or 5 of us with the DJs, or if he had the big old, you know, 2-piece or 3-piece, whatever piece band and the 20 dancers and the whatever. That show grew so big. It was just like ridiculous. I'm like, oh my God. But people wanted to see it because you saw from the beginning, he's got 4 dancers. Now he's got 25.
I mean,
2 sets of backup singers, 2 drummers, the DJs, the guitar. I mean, everybody, and what, 6 hype men?
No,
I mean, like,
and then 2 legit to quit was like, that was crazy. The way
do you
that
see what I'm saying?
he went all out for that video. That video was crazy. Like,
Yes.
it was expensive too. Because I remember them talking about that right there.
It was very
A whole
expensive.
different level.
Yeah.
For a hardcore audience like Charlie Vaughn and Papa Chicken, Vashawn, were you present for the legendary battle between our man Steezo, rest in peace, and Hammer? Or did you hear about it? Because it's like folklore now in the hip hop dance community.
No, I wasn't there.
Wasn't there? Did you hear about it?
I did not.
No. Oh. Sorry, audience. Sorry, hardcore fans.
Did not hear about it. No, wasn't there.
Yeah.
No. Probably was in a hotel room somewhere, being watched by security. So I probably wasn't there. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't there. But, you know, a lot of times we switched our travel. So Hammer was traveling with different people, you know, and then 357 would be at the hotel, minding our business.
Do you still talk to Ace? How is Ace?
Ace, I believe, is doing well. I don't speak to him. I haven't talked to Ace in, oh my gosh. Ooh, it's been a long time. Maybe 8 years.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a hard one to find.
Okay.
I pretty much know where everybody is, but he's a hard one to find. I don't think he wants to be found. But I know where pretty much everybody is. Let me see. Well, Mixer is deceased. One of the dancers we had. Yeah, a couple of people have passed away, but I pretty much know where everybody is.
Whoa.
So, like, even like we
had
met in '88 at the Shrine. Even though, like I said, there's always that competition between dancers and stuff. Why did we link up and the love was like so good when we all connected? Like me, you, A, Terrible T, like we all just like, it was love. Like,
because that's how you approached us. It was supposed to be love, and we hung out on the video set. I remember that too.
Yep.
For was that Turn This Mother Out?
Yep.
Turn this mother out.
Yeah,
I think it was that
this
one.
mother out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we wore the
And y'all
we
make
wore the
sure we
African
get shots
fits.
too. Y'all like make sure y'all get them.
oh yeah, but I don't think you guys ever had attitude towards us. If we didn't receive it that way. You know what I'm saying? It was just a
They
mutual
don't do
Mm-mm.
respect for
that.
dancers because y'all were killing it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was
Oh, it's
just like,
Yeah,
cool.
oh, okay, they got a different vibe, a different energy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And clean, not sloppy,
Absolutely.
clean.
Mhm.
Just dope.
yeah,
So we all felt like, okay, we can do this, and this would be like our brother group. You know, same with Ho Fred
Mhm.
Ho.
Show, yep,
Same
show
thing with Ho
was.
Fred Ho.
Same with them
Yeah,
too. It was just like, let's
yep,
get them.
yep.
It was like, oh,
yeah.
they are brothers. It was just
But it's
all
all
love.
love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's my point. I don't do
but
them
we got,
battles where
but
we
we
got
got
to
to be,
get her and do all that. No, we
but
we
we,
gonna dance together. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And
but we
make
got
this
to be
look good together.
truthful.
Huh?
We always walked into a spot with an attitude, though.
You have to. You
Yeah.
have to.
You know, that was the
You
thing
have
about the
to.
Soul Brothers. Sometimes people took us wrong, like, but you know,
That's okay.
it was,
Because once they got
it
to
was
know
a,
you, they would know different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you
yeah,
don't
yeah,
walk in
yeah.
there. You don't walk in there weak and meek. That's not
Not
how
at
you walk in
all.
there. They
Not
don't
at
know
all.
what
I
they got
definitely didn't
coming.
feel that.
You know what I'm
Yeah, I didn't
saying?
feel that from
I
them.
used
They
to
got
see it.
me hyped
We
from
used
the
to see a
gate.
lot of that.
Yeah, you don't walk in there like
Uh,
that.
Yeah, no, the Soul Brothers got me hyped from the gate. Like, no,
Yeah,
their
you know,
vibe was
so
always dope,
yes,
always
always
hit right off.
clean moves,
But when
just
it
the
came to
energy just
dancing, they just
smooth.
right, they kept me hyped. Like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
boom, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. They weren't playing with it, and that's what I'm saying. It's like people have a different respect when they interpret the dance a certain
That's
way. So
right.
that's I felt there's no reason to trip.
Mhm.
I didn't
That's
feel like I had to be threatened. I didn't feel like it was just love. You know what I'm saying?
that's
We are the
love.
time.
Exactly.
You know, so
Exactly.
And
yeah.
you
Exactly.
know
And then
what's
they
up
didn't make
too?
me try to battle. They wasn't trying to make me battle. They was over there messing with Tabitha and
Oh,
Ace.
they
They
didn't try to make you battle?
no,
Oh.
they was loving me. They didn't try to.
Oh.
all right,
They
check
didn't
this
do
out
all
though,
that.
Queen, which I didn't know as much. I
What?
didn't know you guys were like the favorite dancers of like Straight Ahead and other female dancers that came out. They always mention like, man, those was the ones. I didn't know that.
For
How you feel
real?
Yeah,
about
357, 35. That's what I'm
For
saying.
real?
You do some
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, I
You
didn't know that. I
can
was thinking, like all them. I was like, I was thinking they were gonna say like maybe Demeter Joe Freeman or something. They always say Oaktown 357 like first.
357.
What?
Yeah, yeah, they
Wow. That's
Pluto,
major.
all of them. They love y'all, man.
That's why if you
Honey,
decide
That's
to
too.
major.
listen,
Really loves
But
y'all.
if
we
you
never got to see that kind of stuff. We didn't get to see that.
if
You
that
know, we didn't get
happens,
to
that
experience
happens,
that.
that happens. But you
Yeah.
still gotta
I
keep
just
it.
think that that's the good part about me still being around is that I can hear these stories, but I
Mm-hmm.
can actually be in touch with them now. They can find me on Instagram, they can find me on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and we can have a
Mhm.
conversation. Back
Yeah,
then you had to send a letter through the fan club or you had to,
right,
you know,
right.
try
Now
to
it's
reach
more
out to the record
personal.
label or something. Yeah, now
Now
it's more
it's more
personable
personal.
and it's
Yeah. See right here.
easier
T's
to
right here right
manage.
now. T right
Huh?
here in the
That.
showroom. What up, T? What
Oh
up,
my goodness,
Queen?
I got people on the way. Yay! That's what's
No,
up.
I appreciate that. I love the love and I love hearing about it. And again, it just
Yes.
makes me feel like what I did really mattered. You know what I'm saying? Somebody caught it. It wasn't just me up there, trying to shine through the struggle. People caught it, and they're having a good time with it still. So that's a blessing for me.
Yep.
What can I say? Thank you,
Teach
Mr.
that
MC
class.
Hammer.
Teach that class. Teach that
Huh?
class. Teach that class.
Like I said, now
Let
you see
us
right
know
here,
it.
we have like 4 of us from different coasts, different groups. So what
Yes.
is the connection that make us like know that we are all on the same team versus others? Like we here, like we all connecting right now, vibing like we see each other every day. What do you
What
think it
is the
is?
connection?
Mhm.
Maybe it's gratitude. Maybe
Mm.
the connection is
Yeah,
gratitude. Just
we can
being
relate.
grateful for the 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 energy
Mhm.
that dance gives us, the expression that dance gives us, because we all express ourselves through dance.
Yep.
So maybe because we're grateful for that, that ability to come into that at any time, and communicated with each other and know what the other one means or feels.
That's right.
Maybe
That's right.
that's what it is. It's a gratitude. I don't know. I just feel like I could dance with anybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I love
That's right.
salsa. I love merengue. I'm trying to
Hey,
learn
wepa.
kizumba or something like that. I think it's called kizumba. I'm trying to
We
learn
got a
that. But I
question
just
from the audience. Audience wants
a
in
question from the
questions.
audience.
Now's the time. So
What?
Jersey Girl wants to know if they can tune into your virtual dance fitness sessions.
Oh, that's a good question. How do y'all do that? How we do that? Is it Zoom? I don't know.
So you could do Zoom,
Yeah.
go live,
Zoom or live?
go live on one of your social
On
platforms.
IG,
Pretty
yeah,
good.
or Facebook.
But for your virtual, like for certain private classes, you definitely want to do Zoom. You want to do that.
Okay. But how do they hear the music?
They'll hear it.
Yeah, yeah.
Your end.
They will?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, well then I have to try that.
Cool.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So if I
That'd
go live on Zoom and I'm playing music and I'm teaching a song, they can hear the music while I'm doing that?
Yeah, they'll hear
Yeah.
everything. It'll their computer, everything. Yep.
Yep.
All right. Okay. I can work that out. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. I just thought Zoom was like for this.
Now
No,
kind of like that.
Yeah.
And you have to give out an invitation, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
that's
Do an
the
introduction.
difference.
Yeah, do your little do a little introduction, put it on like maybe IG or Facebook, just a small little
And then people will come, yeah.
And they'll come.
I have a 15 and 17-year-old. I'm sure they can help me figure that out. But I didn't know Zoom you could teach a class like that. And the people can hear the music and see you well enough.
You can teach a class on IG or Facebook.
Yep, you can. You can.
And just pin up your
on Instagram.
Yeah.
You can.
Go live. Go live. You can.
You can. And just pin up your your Cash App.
And people can see me. They'll be able to see what I'm doing. And
exactly.
Before, I don't know if you took her class or not, but I watched it. You were in a class or something doing either Zumba or yoga or something. You had the watch.
No, that was yoga.
Okay, yeah, you had to watch, but that was dope. I watched the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, I did yoga here at the house.
Okay, yeah, that one.
And I put it on live.
Yes.
Okay. It's coming to me. Okay. I got it. Okay, who asked that?
Somebody else.
What was the vibe for All in the Same Game? Charlie Vaughn Jr.
Oh,
that was pretty dope, and that was the dope video.
Let me tell you.
Yeah. We were there.
I know y'all were there. I just watched.
What do y'all think the vibe was? Because I personally felt like the vibe was awkward.
You felt awkward? I had a ball that day.
It was awkward because they made, well, I can't say they. I don't know whose idea it was for us to put on those pink outfits. I felt so out of place.
Oh.
It was a wonderful movement. But oh my God. That pink outfit. Come on.
Yeah, it was all tight, huh? Like
you think? Yeah. It looked like rubber, patent leather.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we are in the hood in this, like, why people? So
you know what? That was when we were there that day, the hood was like, I don't know what they was coming up to us like me. We was all like smoking weed with cats, chilling in the background with all the hood cats. So we had a ball, you know what I'm saying?
I can't say that it wasn't love. It was love. And I know the people in the neighborhood were happy to see everybody there. They were doing. Exactly. So I do know that.
Everybody was there.
Yeah. And I'm just saying for me, because everybody was there, I'm like, why?
Yeah, you felt uncomfortable.
Yes. Like today of all days, this is like your family picnic barbecue or whatever.
Right.
We have this.
Was that Hammer's idea?
I'm gonna blame him.
Because we didn't have we didn't have a wardrobe, so we just wore what we wore up there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna blame him because I have no idea. I can't even remember. I would have to ask Terrible T whose idea it was, but I don't think we wanted to do it. I really just do
She said,
not. So
"Well,
that was my thing. I was really uncomfortable, but yet I still was impressed because of everybody that was there.
That was there.
Everybody
Yeah.
that showed up. Yeah, I was really impressed. I was like, wow, this is deep. Like, they serious.
Yeah,
you know
that
what I'm
was
saying?
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was crazy doing it. If you do you know that hood that we were in was like the most dangerous hood in LA.
Yeah,
we were in the
and why do we
middle of
have
it.
them outfits on in the most dangerous hood in LA?
In
Now
LA.
you understand
But
what
you know
I'm
what?
saying.
But in LA, you guys were like way up here. You feel me? Like you guys were like stars. Like I don't think anybody in their right mind would have came at y'all in the wrong manner. They
Shoot.
see y'all like.
When you say
that video,
was it 357 or was it all the dancers that had to wear that?
No,
no, it was just
357.
357 was there.
Oh yeah, so
There
I
was
can
no
see
other.
why. I can see why.
No.
Y'all, I can see why because you guys came out, bring it on,
Aphro,
looking great.
No, ma'am. No.
Listen. I see why they did it. They did it because y'all were part of the celebrity, and Hammer had something to do with that.
He sure did.
He had something to do with that. Because in all honesty, if you guys are my group, I'm not going to have you guys looking like nothing. You guys are going to look like the consistency. You got to stay consistent so people can remember who you guys are. So I can see why.
Ma'am.
I can see why he did the button. I see.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
He's like,
I'm
no.
gonna take it. I'm gonna take it and let it go because I'm telling you, I felt so out of place.
She was like, that was not cool.
That's not a cool feeling.
And it was hot. Oh my God, it was ridiculous. But I mean, that was still a dope video situation. And then we got to do it on Arsenio Hall. That was just it was crazy. It was crazy. Right. Yeah, so I think the mood that was dope day too. Was just that everybody was excited to be there for the movement. Yeah.
Could you just imagine that picture of everybody on that stage on Arsenio Hall?
I know.
That must have been dope. Can anybody get that picture? I'm sure y'all took
that was dope. I remember that one.
I don't
we
have
didn't
it.
get to do we didn't get to do that one. Jeff went solo on that one.
We left y'all out.
Hey, they want to know your social media. So
social media, and I gotta get ready to go, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
That's okay. I appreciate you guys having me. Thank you so much.
This was great. This was awesome. I want to do more.
Yeah, we're gonna wind it down.
Wind it down. Okay.
Yeah, your social media.
Yes, we need the social media.
My social media for Instagram and I guess Twitter. I don't even use Twitter. Is at SweetLD357.
Got that.
And on Facebook is Sabir.
Give everybody your information.
Okay, so for Instagram, like I said, it's at SweetLD357. Oh, and official Oaktown's 357. There's a Instagram page for the group as well. Ooh, I need to post on that page. And then on Facebook, I'm under Suhaila Sabir. And then fitness stuff, I'll start posting things on there for my fitness so I can invite you guys to a virtual class.
Okay.
One more quick deep question, and then we're going to end it with our top 7 that we end on.
Okay, right? Quick deep question? So, what's the quick deep question?
The quick deep question is, like, when it comes to dancing, it gets sensitive. Like, with something, they be like, niggas always got to tap dance or something, in a situation. Those little cliches, right? Now, when Cameron was put in that position with the Kentucky Fried Chicken and that check is there, and the chicken is there, how do you handle that? Because people be like, oh, I wouldn't do that shit. But they never said that with a check right in front of them. So how was that compromise, for people to know? So if they ever get put in a position like that, maybe at work or some shit like that, how do you deal with something like that, knowing dance was so sensitive and with Soul Train, Don Cornelius, he paid his dancers chicken, so that type of shit. So how do you compromise that?
I mean, to be honest, it's up to the individual.
Mm-hmm.
And I only say that because, again, you have to own your shit. So if you
Mm-hmm.
feel like that Kentucky Fried Chicken came to you with an opportunity and there is a greater goal or good that you're trying to do with it,
Mm-hmm.
you know, do your thing. Because who's to say maybe your family needs to eat? Maybe you need to pay the house bill, or maybe you need to pay the
Right.
car note, or maybe you
Right.
need to put somebody through college, or maybe you need to go
Right.
to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And that could have been a blessing at that time to that
Mm-hmm.
person to say, oh
Yeah.
my God, thank you. I've been praying to the
Mm-hmm.
Lord for something to happen. And,
Mm-hmm.
KFC showed up and they're going to give me whatever. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Absolutely.
if I got to do it today, it is
Mm-hmm.
no different than somebody saying, I'm going to go out here and stand on this corner and sell some drugs. Or
Right.
the young lady that feels like she
Dang.
has to sell her
Mm-hmm.
body. Or the other person that feels
Yeah.
like, they might need to do organ selling or whatever. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
Right.
can't
Dang.
tell a
Yeah.
person
Ooh.
Yeah.
how to
Oh,
decide. I cannot, because I don't know your
Mm-hmm.
journey. I don't know what you're going through, but I know
right.
it
That's right.
looks
Right.
like
Right.
somebody sold out, but you have to be, you don't know what that is all the time. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
Right.
saying?
Right.
So I'm
Absolutely.
not trying to take an easy way out or give him an excuse or whatever, but I'm just saying, just from experience, you
Mm-hmm.
just don't know, and
Yeah.
because you don't know, you can't say that this person should not have done that. You know what I'm saying? Or
Exactly.
they should have done it a different way. So
Yeah.
again, when you get there, what was his contract with KFC? Maybe there's a residual ongoing payment for
Mm-hmm.
years out that he can take care of some stuff. You just never
Mm-hmm.
know.
Never
Yeah.
know.
It ain't stopped
Yeah.
nobody from eating at
Yeah.
See, this is my thing. You're
Mm-hmm.
mad at him for getting a paycheck. Say that's what they say, for
Mm-hmm.
getting a paycheck and
Mm-hmm.
dancing for KFC. But you go there all the time and buy
That's
food,
what I'm
and they're
saying.
not
That's what
paying
I'm
you.
saying.
You're paying KFC. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So what side of it are you going to be on?
Mm-hmm.
You get
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Which side? You just gonna buy their food and eat it?
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
ain't paying you to come up here, but they gonna
Hey,
pay
Queen,
this man to do a
I would love
commercial
that type
to
of
keep
challenge
you
right
coming up
now.
here. Huh? What'd you
I
say?
would love
See,
that
they
type of challenge right now.
That's what I'm saying.
$1,500,000 for,
they
10 years,
used to
or,
give they
you know,
used to
on a
give us
testimony.
KFC on Soul Train.
Just give me the
Man, that's you know what,
opportunity.
but that's what extras get. Sometimes people
Mm-hmm.
that are on movie sets, all they get is the food.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
KFC could be sponsoring
Mm-hmm.
that movie, so they get
KFC. That's
KFC. You know what
KFC.
I'm saying?
That's
Mm-hmm.
all we
Yeah.
got on the
So how
Bloodline
did you?
tour was the
It
KFC.
huh?
That's
What was
all we
that?
got
Like
on
they
the
like?
Bloodline tour.
Yeah.
That's all that we got.
Well, I don't
Yo,
remember
so
on Soul Train because I went on Soul Train as an artist, but I do remember being on our Arsenio Hall and we did our first performance on there and we got paid like a real
Mm-hmm.
check. And so we
Yeah.
were like,
Now
oh,
the
wow,
dancers got,
this
the
is real.
dancers got the chicken.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
cool.
what
So
can I
yeah, any
say?
questions, Aphro, before we do the top 7 wind down?
All I'm saying is, do you have my social media information so that we can go ahead and stay connected so I could join your class online? Thank you. I'll
Tell
send you
Legendary
my
to email it to me. Tell him to email it to me.
yes,
Cool, I got you. What
yes,
about you,
Email it
V?
to me
Got
so that
anything
we
for the
can get this
Queen
together.
LG?
yes. And
I
Yes.
want to ask a question.
her
How did
birthday,
Yes.
her
how
birthday.
last? This is my last question. How
Yes.
did it feel performing on Soul Train? That's
Do you know that was like the most
legendary.
surreal thing for me? We were on Soul Train twice, and that was so surreal for me because I grew up watching Soul Train.
Wow, I
And then
can
we made it to
imagine.
the point where we were on the Apollo, and that
Wow.
was bananas. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
So
already know.
yeah, there's been some really wonderful things that have come out of this, and I think even today has been beautiful. I can't complain. I can tell you the truth about it, but I still can't complain.
That's right. That's right,
Yeah.
girl.
So
That's my girl.
Soul Train was
Yes.
awesome. Don Cornelius was
Oh,
standing there interviewing me. I was like, oh my
Okay.
I
God,
got you.
Hello. Thank you. Thank
it was
you.
amazing. Yeah, it was amazing.
oh.
That was
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You grow up
You
watching
you
the
you were
show
like
and then
I've
you're
hit the
on it.
pinnacle, huh? Yeah.
Really, that's all I needed was that Soul Train. Just
Exactly.
that was it. You know what I'm saying?
Last did you guys were in right up you
You
guys
broke
were
up.
in
Say
Right
that
On
again.
magazine too,
Say
right?
that again. No, break up again. I mean, you broke up. Say that again.
You said you were in Right On magazine.
Yeah, we were in Right On magazine. We were in a couple of magazines, but we were in Right On magazine. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
winding
think I
out.
have that one. I think I have Right On
So
magazine.
Well, you guys
winding
in
out.
Right On
Jerry
magazine.
want to say, I love you, and I'm glad you came. We got to chop it up.
Thank you.
You
Love you too.
the girl
Thank
for
you.
life.
Pleasure meeting you. Beautiful.
You too.
Pleasure
You
meeting you.
beautiful. Happy
Yes,
anniversary.
days of light. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm looking forward to your birthday. We go.
Girl, you got to get it. Yeah. You
Thank you
gotta
for
get
coming.
it.
Okay, so here's the hardcore questions. These are hardcore questions.
Yep.
Now,
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you. Thank
no
you.
easy stuff. Are you ready?
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
so thank you, honey. You too.
Good.
in these times right now,
Happy
all these
anniversary,
protests
Fro.
and all that good stuff,
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
who would you want to be here right now next to you, side by side? Malcolm X or Khalid Abdul Muhammad?
Woo!
Bruh.
Even-
What kind of question is that?
What? You are
I'm cold, right? I had to come with
a cold player.
That don't even make no sense. I need a third option. Put another name
both.
on
You
there.
always go both when it's hard like that. You can go both.
I'm gonna say Prince. I don't want neither one. I don't want Malcolm X or Khalid. Prince.
Dang.
Okay.
Okay.
I need music in my life in these times. I don't need to be talking about the times.
That's
I
right.
need music.
Music is
Yeah.
everything. Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
So
What's
was the best times when the group first started? The troop suit, Hammer and 357, or the Hammer pants 357?
Oh,
Oh
snap.
my God.
Which was the coldest?
Not the attire questions. Oh,
Yes.
snap.
I'm gonna say the troops. I'm gonna say the troop. I'm gonna say the troop.
Okay.
It was the rawest. I think that was the rawest. Yeah.
It
I'm gonna
was.
say the troop. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I didn't like
Dope.
the jeans, but it was nice.
Since you're out of Oakland, dopest
Yes.
black movie, The Mac or Superfly?
Yeah, that was the Ross.
Oh.
That's when he was still selling off the car.
Superfly. I like Superfly.
Okay. Okay.
I like Superfly.
Mhm.
All right, another Bay Area question. Are you a Raider or 49er?
Oh, geez.
Ah, that's going right there. It's going to stir up controversy with E40 and Richie Rich.
I'm gonna say neither.
What?
Yes, neither.
What?
Who is your
Yeah.
favorite football team?
I don't have one. I don't care about football.
Oh, okay.
Now, okay, but let me roll that back. Because my mom is a Raider fan, then it would be the Raiders. Yeah, it would be the Raiders.
Okay.
Like everybody in my family is Raiders, so it would just be the Raiders. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't follow football like that. My husband and my sons do. My mom, all of them. But yeah, it'll be the Raiders.
Mhm.
Yeah. I better say that before my family see this and they try to, string me up or hang me or something. But yeah, it'll be the Raiders. Yeah, it'll be the Raiders. I gotta be safe.
Tony, or Raphael Sadiq by himself?
Nope. Tony.
Ooh.
Yep. Tony. Yeah.
And what's best for the dancer's knees and elbows? Tiger Balm, CBD oil, or Ben Gay?
Not
Tiger
the
Balm.
Tiger
He
Balm.
said Ben Gates.
Tiger Balm is the best.
Tiger Balm, yeah.
I
Or
like
yoga. Tiger Balm and yoga.
Yeah. So man, it's been a pleasure to have
Tiger Balm is the shit.
LG.
It is.
Thank you guys so much. This is fun.
Yes. Thank you for coming.
This was fun. I appreciate you guys. You guys had great questions. And hopefully everybody learned a little bit something different about Hammer and 357 and just the whole organization. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
your
guys.
time, everything, your presence, everything.
That was deep.
That was dope.
Thank you guys.
Story, yes, you answered some things for us.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I appreciate that. Y'all take care.
Yeah, appreciate you. Next week we got Kyle.
I enjoyed it.
Afro.
Y'all did the most. I'm telling you, great questions. Y'all should keep this up. Great questions. Yeah.
So who we have next week, Afro?
Huh?
Do we have Khayyam next week?
Yes, we have Khayyam next week. Khayyam's
we have Khayyam Slick Rick dancers next week.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to try to chime in because y'all be doing it. I'm gonna have to chime in.
Come on through.
Yeah, I'll chime in and say what y'all was doing. I need to know what y'all experience was. I might do that. I'll put it on my phone so I can make sure. Oh, and I want to thank everybody that asked questions and gave me ideas too. I appreciate that.
Yes,
Thanks to people that paid attention and to the audience. Yes, thank you guys for chiming in, asking questions. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I haven't eaten today.
Salute.
Yep. Salute.
Peace and blessings.
Salute.
Yes.
Salute.
I love you guys.
Wow.
Take care. One love. Bye, you guys.
Yes. Bye. Guys, thank you so much. This was dope. I loved it. I loved it. All right, guys, I'm about to hit.
Happy anniversary again.
Thank you. Tell
my man I sent him love.
I will. I'm gonna take pictures. I'm gonna call y'all. Cool. Have an awesome Sunday.
All right, mama.
All right. Talk to you.